Both defensive coordinators will look to their middle linebackers to lead by example in today's matchup. It's the Seahawks going up against the Broncos. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do.
And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Down, Simeon. And his first pass is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
To throw is Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas. And Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one and use his big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down.
Detroit! Let's go! Green, 30!
To the air again, Simeon. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. First carry from Devontae Booker. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone, but these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the back goes into motion. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go now. All right, now look at 56.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Indeed going for it. Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Shane Ray from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin. And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays. On second down, Rawls. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there? I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively. And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one in the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Simeon on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down and 12. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand out.
Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an offset eye. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Norwood in motion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
For the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Simeon. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd down for Seth. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Simeon now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 4th down, Simeon finding time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 33 yards.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On first down, it's Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back 99 Philly. Set.
To the air again, Simeon. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders from 3 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Following the penalty, Anderson.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Simeon on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 77 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On the carry, it's Booker. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 23 yards on the play. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking core, and the medical staff will attend to it. Now Wilson on second down. And my goodness, another interception. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks, say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
2nd and 10, Simeon again. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Simeon. It's caught by Sanders. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Broncos go nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. After the interception, here's Simeon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 58 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll pitch it to Booker. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for 2 unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Surveying the field. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 10th carry now for Anderson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Detroit! Detroit! Check 99. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, left side. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Winners as we say so long from Denver.